أنا إلا نذير مبين.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
قل أرأيتم إن كان من عند الله وكفرتم به وشهد شاهد من بني إسرائيل على مثله فآمن واستكبرتم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. وقال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا لو كان خيرا ما سبقونا إليه وإذ لم يهتدوا به فسيقولون هذا إفك قديم. ومن قبله كتاب موسى إماما ورحمة وهذا كتاب مصدق لسانا عربيا لينذر الذين ظلموا وبشرى للمحسنين. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. أولئك أصحاب الجنة خالدين فيها جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل على محمد. أحسنتم ما شاء الله سبحان الله.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'd like to congratulate all of you, the Muslim community, the Muslim Ummah, humanity as a whole, on this auspicious occasion of the birth of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. And our sixth Imam, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Inshallah, we will start our program with poetry. I'd like to request Brother Abu Haidar to come and start the program with the poetry in Arabic with Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. There's an Egyptian poet, his name is Ahmed Shawqi. He used to call Amir al-Shu'ara, the prince of the poet. He is an Egyptian guy, and he made this qasida to the birth of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
He's saying this qasida, ولد الهدى فالكائنات ضياء وفم الزمان تبسم وثناء الروح والملأ الملائك حوله للدين والدنيا به بشراء والعرش يزهو والحظيرة تزدهي والمنتهى والسدرة العصماء وحديقة الفرقان ضاحكة الربا بالترجمان شذية غناء والوحي يقطر سلسلا من سلسل واللوح والقلم البديع رواء نظمت أسامي الرسل فهي صحيفة في اللوح واسم محمد طغراء اسم الجلالة في بديع حروفه 1000 هنالك واسم طه الباء يا خير من جاء الوجود تحية من مرسلين إلى الهدى بك جاءوا بيت النبيين الذي لا يلتقي إلا الحنائف فيه والحنفاء خير الأبوة حازهم لك آدم دون الأنام وأحرزت حواء هم أدركوا عز النبوة وانتهت فيها إليك العزة القعساء خلقت لبيتك وهو مخلوق لها إن العظائم كفؤها العظماء إن العظائم كفؤها العظماء صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أحسنتم ما شاء الله.
On the ladies' side, please, if you can keep it down a little bit, well, we can hear you. So please, ladies, keep it down. Thank you. Inshallah, we'll continue the program. I'd like to request Brother Awwal Hassan to come and recite poetry with the salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum.
محمد وآل محمد صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
محمد وآل محمد صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
कौन लिखेगा तेरी शान मदीने वाले कौन लिखेगा तेरी शान मदीने वाले कौन लिखेगा तेरी شان مدینے والے، تجھ سے خالق کی پہچان مدینے والے، تجھ سے خالق کی ہے پہچان مدینے والے۔ کون لکھے گا تیری شان مدینے والے، نعمت تیری توسل کی گنی جو رب نے، نعمت تیرے توسل کی گنی جو رب نے، بن گیا سورہ رحمان مدینے والے۔ کون لکھے گا تیری شان مدینے والے، درس دینا تھا زمانے کو تیری مدحت کا، درس دینا تھا زمانے کو تیری مدحت کا، بھیجا اللہ نے قرآن مدینے والے۔ کون لکھے گا تیری شان مدینے والے، اپنے دشمن پہ بھی رحمت کی نظر کرتا ہے، اپنے دشمن پہ بھی رحمت کی نظر کرتا ہے، کون تجھ سا ہے مہربان مدینے والے، کون تجھ سا ہے مہربان مدینے والے، کون لکھے گا تیری شان مدینے والے۔ اور محمد وآل محمد صلوات
اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد۔
MashaAllah.
I'd like to request Brother Muhammad Mohsin to come and recite some poetry with the salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Is it okay to record? Okay. This one.
I'll try to keep it mellow.
Stop.
When I come, maybe then turn it off.
صلوا على النبي.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد۔
سنت نبی کی کیا ہے پوچھیں قرآن سے، سنت نبی کی کیا ہے پوچھیں قرآن سے، نفس نبی کے بارے میں پوچھیں قرآن سے، نفس نبی کے بارے میں پوچھیں قرآن سے، علم و عمل میں نفس نبی ہیں علی جناب، علی جناب علم و عمل میں نفس نبی ہیں علی جناب، اب راہ حق کا سلسلہ پوچھیں قرآن سے، اب راہ حق کا سلسلہ پوچھیں قرآن سے، تیغوں کا حلقہ سخت تھا ہجرت نبی نے کی، تیغوں کا حلقہ سخت تھا ہجرت نبی نے کی، تیغوں کے بیچ کون تھا؟
پوچھے قرآن
پوچھے قرآن سے۔ تیغوں کے بیچ کون تھا؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ بدر و احد کے خیبر و خندق کا ہو بیان، بدر و احد کے خیبر و خندق کا ہو بیان، ثانی علی کا کون ہے؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ ثانی علی کا کون ہے؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ بدر و احد کے خیبر و خندق کا ہو بیان، ثانی علی کا کون ہے؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ کاندھے پہ تھے علی، کاندھا نبی کا تھا، کاندھے پہ تھے علی، کاندھا نبی کا تھا، مہرے نبی پہ کون تھا؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ مہرے نبی پہ کون تھا؟ مہرے نبی پہ کون تھا؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ رکوع میں دی زکوٰۃ، ولی ہیں وصی بھی ہیں، رکوع میں دی زکوٰۃ، ولی ہیں وصی بھی ہیں۔ رکوع زکوٰۃ کس نے دی تھی؟ رکوع میں دی زکوٰۃ، ولی ہیں وصی بھی ہیں، زکوٰۃ کس نے دی ہے؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ بلغ کہا خدا نے، مولا بتانا تھا، بلغ کہا خدا نے، مولا بتانا تھا، مولا بتایا کس کو؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ مولا بتایا کس کو؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ بتایا بارہا تھا، علی ہی وصی بھی ہیں، بتایا بارہا تھا، علی ہی وصی بھی ہیں۔ سنت ہے کیا رسول کی؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ سنت ہے کیا رسول کی؟ پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ مولا علی وصی ہیں، ولی بھی امام بھی، مولا علی وصی ہیں، ولی بھی امام بھی۔ قرآن کہہ رہا ہے، پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ قرآن کہہ رہا ہے، پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ اور آخری شعر ہے، ایک میرا مشورہ ہے سنیے دھیان سے، ایک میرا مشورہ ہے سنیے دھیان سے، ڈھونڈے علی کو جب بھی، پوچھیں قرآن سے، ڈھونڈے علی کو جب بھی، پوچھیں قرآن سے۔ And just if you English, just a little bit translation for people who have been patient. What is the sunnah of Nabi? Ask the Quran. Who is the nafs or soul of Nabi? Ask the Quran. In the knowledge and action, Imam Ali is nafs of Nabi. Now, from where and how the path of truth originates, continues, ask the Quran. Should we narrate Badr and Uhud or Khaybar or Khandaq? Who was just like Ali? Ask the Quran. On the shoulder was Imam Ali, and that was the shoulder of Prophet. Who was on the seal of prophecy? Ask the Quran. Gave zakat in ruku. He is wali and wasi. Who gave the zakat in ruku? Ask the Quran. God said, Baligh, deliver. He wanted to show who will be the master after Prophet. Who God showed as the master? Ask the Quran. Many times, repeatedly, Imam Ali was shown to be the successor of the Prophet. So what is the sunnah of the Prophet? Ask the Quran. Mawla Ali is the wasi successor and also wali and imam. Quran is saying that. Ask the Quran. I have suggested, please listen carefully. This is my suggestion. Whenever you look for Imam Ali, ask the Quran.
کل آپ اور انشاءاللہ
Inshallah, we'll request Brother Haider to continue the poetry program. Please recite a salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
ضامن کو جواب دیا تھا میں نے
ایک کو کھولیں گے آپ ذرا تھوڑا سا ذرا اور ایک کو بڑھا دیجیے مولا سلامت رکھے آپ کو صلو علی محمد وآل محمد ایک نعت آپ لوگوں کی پیش خدمت
وعلیکم السلام ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ.
وعلیکم السلام. میں اس طرح سے ہوں یا رب تیری ثنا کے بغیر میں اس طرح سے ہوں یا رب تیری ثنا کے بغیر کہ جیسے جی نہیں سکتا کوئی ہوا کے بغیر نہ مجھ سے نعت کا ایک لفظ بھی رقم ہوتا خدائے آل محمد تیری عطا کے بغیر اور قسم خدا کی ادھوری کتاب لگتی ہے بیاض شعر مجھے نعت مصطفیٰ کے بغیر نہ میری حمد مکمل ہے مصطفیٰ کے بغیر نہ میری نعت مکمل ہے مرتضیٰ کے بغیر وسیلہ نبی کا نہ ہو تو رہتے ہیں دعا اثر کے بغیر اور اثر دعا کے بغیر سکون ملتا نہیں مصطفیٰ کو اور کہیں شہزادی یہ دو عالم تیری رضا کے بغیر مقترض ہے دلیل کوئی نہیں تھی خدا کے ہونے کی دلیل کوئی نہیں تھی خدا کے ہونے کی علی و فاطمہ حسنین مصطفیٰ کے بغیر دلیل کوئی نہیں تھی خدا کے ہونے کی علی و فاطمہ حسنین مصطفیٰ کے بغیر میں اس طرح سے ہوں یا رب تیری ثنا کے بغیر دور پڑے گا محمد آل محمد صلی علی محمد وآل محمد. درود پڑھیے محمد آل محمد. یہ عارف امام کا لکھا ہوا قصیدہ ہے رسول خدا کی شان میں آپ لوگوں کی پیش خدمت ہے.
جو عشق محمد کا طلبگار نہیں ہے, جو عشق محمد کا طلبگار نہیں ہے, انسان کہیں صاحب کردار نہیں ہے, انسان کہیں صاحب کردار نہیں ہے.
اب بعد شعر ملاحظہ کیجیے گا.
ہم کو تو قیامت میں بچا لیں گے محمد, ہم کو تو قیامت میں بچا لیں گے محمد, وہ لوگ ڈریں جن کا مددگار نہیں ہے, ہرگز نہ سمجھ پائے گا حالات کا مطلب, ہرگز نہ سمجھ پائے گا حالات کا مطلب, جو شخص غلام شہ ابرار نہیں ہے.
اور یہ شعر آپ لوگوں کی پیش خدمت ہے.
خوشنودی مولا کے طلبگار ہیں ہم لوگ, خوشنودی مولا کے طلبگار ہیں ہم لوگ, جنت سے ہمیں کوئی سروکار نہیں ہے, خوشنودی مولا کے طلبگار ہیں ہم لوگ, خوشنودی مولا کے طلبگار ہیں ہم لوگ, جنت سے ہمیں کوئی سروکار نہیں ہے. خوش سے رسول دو سرا ہو نہیں سکتے, خوش سے رسول دو سرا ہو نہیں سکتے, جو ان کے نواسے کا عزادار نہیں ہے. حاصل ہے اگر سبتے پیمبر کی حمایت, حاصل ہے اگر سبتے پیمبر کی حمایت, پھر موت سے لڑنا کوئی دشوار نہیں ہے.
اور ایک شعر انہوں نے لکھ کے دیا تھا عارف بھائی نے فی البدی, آخری میں لاسٹ ٹائم اس کو پڑھا تھا اہلے میں, اس کو بند کر دیجیے گا ریکارڈنگ.
درود بھیجی محمد والے محمد.
اللہم صلی علی محمد.
چونکہ ہمارے پیارے رسول کی ولادت ہے تو ان کی شان میں درود تاج آپ لوگوں کی پیشوں کی خدمت سماعت ہوگی نظر. اس کے بعد ایک نعت درود بھیجیے محمد والے
اللہم صلی علی محمد وآلِ محمد.
اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. اللہم صلی علی سیدنا مولانا محمد صاحب التاج والمراج والبراق والعلم دافع البلاء والوباء والقحط والمرض والعلم. اسمه مكتوب مرفوع مشفوع منقوش في اللوح والقلم. سید العرب والعجم جسمه مقدس معطر مطهر منور في البيت والحرم. شمس الضحى بدر الدجى صدر الأولى نور الهدى كهف الورى مصباح الظلم. جميع الشيم شفيع الأمم صاحب الجود والكرم. والله عاصمه وجبريل خادمه والبراق مركبه والمراج سفره وسدرة المنتهى مقامه وقاب قوسين مطلوبه والمطلوب مقصوده والمقصود موجوده. سید المرسلین حاتم النبیین شفیع المذنبین انیس الغربین رحمت للعالمین راحت العاشقین مراد المشتاقین شمس العارفین سراج السالکین مصباح المقربین محب الفقراء والغرباء والمساکین سید الثقلین نبی الحرمین امام القبلتین وسیلتنا فی الدارین. صاحب کعبہ کو سین محبوب رب المشرقین والمغربین جد الحسن والحسین مولانا و مولا ثقلین ابو القاسم محمد محمد بن عبداللہ نور من نور اللہ نور من نور اللہ نور من نور اللہ یا ایھا المشتاقون بنور جمالہ صلو وَأَصْحَابِهِ وَسَلِّمُوا تَسْلِيمًا صلی علی محمد
اب تو عربی سیکھنی پڑے گی ہمیں.
ایک نعت آپ لوگوں نے سماعت درود جی محمد آنکھوں کو وہ پرکیف نظارے نہیں بھولے آنکھوں کو وہ پرکیف نظارے نہیں بھولے. جو لوگ مدینہ گئے ہیں ان کو پتہ ہے وہاں کا ماحول کیا، وہاں کے نظارے کیسے ہیں. آنکھوں کو وہ پرکیف نظارے نہیں بھولے آنکھوں کو وہ پرکیف نظارے نہیں بھولے. وہ دن جو مدینے میں گزارے نہیں بھولے. وہ دن جو مدینے میں گزارے نہیں بھولے. گر جاؤں میں جی چاہے میرا پھر سے بور میں گر جاؤں میں جی چاہے میرا پھر سے بور میں گر جاؤں میں جی چاہے میرا پھر سے بور میں. آقا نے دیے تھے جو سہارے نہیں بھولے. پھر کیجے کرم یا نبی حسنین کا صدقہ. پھر کیجے کرم یا نبی حسنین کا صدقہ. پھر کیجے کرم یا نبی حسنین کا صدقہ. شہر آپ کا یہ درد کے مارے نہیں بھولے.
مدینے میں گزارے نہیں بھولے. اسلام کے گلشن کو بچایا تھا جنہوں نے. اسلام کے گلشن کو بچایا تھا جنہوں نے. اسلام کے گلشن کو بچایا تھا جنہوں نے. کربل کو وہ زہرا کے دلارے نہیں بھولے. کربل کو وہ زہرا کے دلارے نہیں بھولے. آخری شعر آپ کو سماعتوں کی نظر. بے چین ہے ایک بار اٹھے پھر وہی انگلی. بے چین ہے ایک بار اٹھے پھر وہی انگلی. بے چین ہے ایک بار اٹھے پھر وہی انگلی. مہتاب کو آقا کے اشارے نہیں بھولے. مہتاب کو آقا کے اشارے نہیں بھولے. وہ دن جو مدینے میں گزارے نہیں بھولے. وہ دن جو مدینے میں گزارے نہیں بھولے.
اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد. ماشاءاللہ سبحان اللہ.
We are honored and very happy to have amongst us today our very own Sheikh Hussain Walji. He has been a great supporter of this community, of this center from its infancy up until now, and inshallah it will continue in the future. Sheikh Hussain Walji has come from Minnesota, from his hometown, to be with us tonight and inshallah tomorrow night. I'd like to request Sheikh Hussain Walji to come to the mimbar with a salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد wa ali Muhammad.
One more salawat in the name of our 12th Imam, Imam Sahibul Asri wal Zaman alayhi salam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa zid wa barik ala Rasulillah wa alihi الأطهار على رسول الله وآله الأطهار. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على رسول الله وآله الأطهار على رسول الله وآله الأطهار بلغ الأولى بكماله كشف الدجى بجماله حسنت جميع خصاله صلوا عليه وآله بلغ الأولى بکمالہ نہ کہیں سے دور ہے منزل نہ کوئی قریب کی بات ہے نہ کہیں سے دور ہے منزل نہ کوئی قریب کی بات ہے جسے چاہے اس کو آواز دے یہ در حبیب کی بات ہے بلغ الأولى بکمالہ وہ خدا نہیں بخدا نہیں وہ مگر خدا سے جدا نہیں وہ خدا نہیں بخدا نہیں وہ مگر خدا سے جدا نہیں وہ ہے کیا مگر وہ ہے کیا نہیں یہ محب حبیبوں کی بات ہے بلغ الأولى بکمالہ جسے چاہے در پہ بلا لیا جسے چاہے اپنا بنا لیا جسے چاہے در پہ بلا لیا جسے چاہے اپنا بنا لیا یہ بڑے کرم کا ہے فیصلہ یہ بڑے نصیب کی بات ہے بلغ الأولى بکمالہ وہ بھٹک کے راہ میں رہ گیا میں مچل کے گھر سے لپٹ گیا وہ بھٹک کے راہ میں رہ گیا میں مچل کے گھر سے لپٹ گیا وہ کسی امیر کی شان ہے یہ کسی غریب کی بات ہے بلغ الأولى بکمالہ کوئی رہے کہ بھی پاس بھی دور ہے کوئی دور رہے کہ بھی پاس ہے کوئی رہے کہ پاس بھی دور ہے کوئی دور رہے کہ بھی پاس ہے مگر اس میں کوئی کرے گا کیا یہ فقط नसीब की बात है बलगल उला बेकमालिही सल्लल्लाहु رحم الله من قرأ الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله وبالله وصلى الله على محمد وآله وأفوض أمري إلى الله. إن الله بصير بالعباد. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. لقد جاءت رسل ربنا بالحق والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على محمد روحي وجسمي وأرواح العالمين لك الفداك يا ابن رسول الله. ثم السلام عليكم يا أهل الأزاي الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي جعلنا من المتمسكين بولاية أمير المؤمنين والأئمة عليهم السلام. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنك على خلق عظيم. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us this opportunity that we are here together and celebrate two very important births in the Islamic calendar. One, of course, is none other than the best of the best creation ever created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is none other than our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the other is, of course, behind whom we are also known as Jafariyas, is Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam. That is why it is so well said that Awwaluna Muhammad wa Akhiruna Muhammad wa Awsatuna Muhammad wa Kulluna Muhammad. That beautiful nur, that beautiful light that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created before He created anything. And He kept it to Himself. He said, I will not give this out until I have brought 123,000 prophets onto this earth. The light of the light will be kept with me until all the prophets have done whatever they came here to do. And to wrap it up with all those prophets for what they did, he brings in our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why Allama Tabatabai used to say that really this prophet was kept as the last prophet, not because he was created last, he was created first, but he was brought onto this earth to expose to the people. Just as Allah kept one Muhammad for 123,000 prophets, time went by, he has kept another Muhammad also that will someday appear before us. And if you look at our Holy Prophet's life, he is a great example for us. That he was born in the year of Amul Fil. It was known as the year of the elephants. In the Holy Quran, there is a chapter of this event, which is the 105th surah of the Holy Quran, that is known as Suratul Fil, the surah of the elephants. Therefore, that event in itself is a very, very important event for us. And we must understand, because just as you see the Chinese call years behind a certain event or behind a certain animal. Like they call it the year of the dragon. The Arabs of that time did not have a calendar. Their calendar was based on an important event that they considered during that year. And therefore, that year was known as the year of the elephants. Our Hijrah calendar, of course, came after the Holy Prophet left Mecca to come to Medina. That's when our calendar started. But prior to that, that is how they used to name their years. So they called it Amul Fil. The event is important because this event of the elephant was brought up by a man who was known as Abraha. Who was Abraha? Abraha was a Christian. He was the governor of Yemen. And it was his niece's son whom we know as Bilal Habashi today. It came from Abraha's family. And when Abraha finally falls, his niece had married a Saudi person, an Arab from Saudi Arabia. And when that administration of Abraha fell, she moved. And she moved to what is known today as Saudi Arabia. And that is why we hear about Bilal, the first muazzin of Islam, on the roof of the Holy Kaaba. So it is quite interesting. And this Abraha had made a beautiful church in Yemen. He made such a beautiful church, but he was bothered that the Arabs were going to Kaaba, and they used to visit the Kaaba. And he used to say that these Arabs are idols, idol worshippers. Not because they were visiting the Kaaba, but because that is what they had believed in. They were idol worshippers. So he used to tell them, it does not make any sense. Why are you going to the Kaaba? Come to Yemen and come and visit the church. Instead of you doing tawaf of the Holy Kaaba, why don't you come and visit the church? Because I am somebody who is from the Abrahamic faith. Abrahamic faith, as we know, started from Hazrat Ibrahim, but the uniqueness of that is that from the time of Hazrat Ibrahim till the time of the Holy Prophet, somebody from the family of Ibrahim and Ismail always looked after the Holy Kaaba. And so when that happens, and when this whole thing transpires, Abraha takes 6 to 7 elephants. The Arabs had never seen such huge animals. They had never seen it. When Abraha brought these elephants into Mecca, the first thing he did was he went and captured the camels of all those people who had owned camels there. He brought all those camels into his possession. And then he comes there with the 6 and 7 elephants, really, and the Arabs were told that why don't you hide behind the mountains of Kaaba, behind the mountains of Mecca there. Hide behind that. There was only one person that had the guts to confront Abraha, and that was Hazrat Abdul Muttalib, the grandfather of the Holy Prophet. So he goes and confronts him. And he goes and he says to Abraha, give me my camels. And Abraha said, you know, I used to have a lot of respect for you. I had a tremendous respect for you. But right now you are coming into my tent and asking me for camels? So Abdul Muttalib said, so what did you think I was going to come and ask you? He said, I thought you would come and ask me for the safety of the Holy Kaaba. And look at Abdul Muttalib. Look at his belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at the reply he gives him. He said, oh Abraha, that Holy Kaaba is the house of Allah. He is the protector of his house. He can protect it. That is not what I came here for. I came here because you have my camels. I am responsibility for those camels. I want those camels back. He said that is at the end of the day, Allah will remain. He will look after his house. Till today he's looking after it. Right. And people have tried to destroy it. But they cannot destroy it. It's still there. Even the doors that had the crack from where Mawla Kainat enters, till today they have not been able to resolve that issue. That is the beauty of Holy Kaaba. And therefore, when that happens, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructs these birds that pick up that small stones made of clay, and these were hard clays. And remember, that which comes from the earth comes at a speed that one cannot imagine on this earth. And when those stones started to fall, Abraha lost the battle. And immediately he realized that this was not a house of any unimportant person. This was an important house that Allah was trying to protect. And he protected with the birds and with the stones that they carried. And immediately Abraha turns around and goes back to Yemen. It was in this year, and that is why it's important for us to understand that why it was called the year of the elephant. And if it was not important, Quran would have not mentioned that as one of the surahs of the Holy Quran. And a very small surah, but it is a beautiful surah, short and very sweet. When the Holy Prophet left for Mi'raj, and when he came to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to him, "O Ahmad." You see, in the Arsh, the Holy Prophet was always known as Ahmad. He was known as Muhammad on the earth. The name of his name as Ahmad was in the Arsh. That is why when we find that in the old Bible, we find him being called Ahmad, because that is what they used to call him from the arsh. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Oh Ahmad, do you know why I chose you as my best of creations?" And the Holy Prophet said, "Allahu Alam." Ya Allah, you know better. You have that knowledge. He said, "I created you and made you among the best because of your conduct, because of your behavior." Imagine, a prophet is being told because of his behavior. Why? That is why in Quran says, "Innaka ala khuluqin azim." He is the best example of conduct. Every prophet's time, if you look at it, those were the times for that time that these prophets came. But when it came to the Holy Prophet, he came for his time until the Day of Judgment. And the thing that will bring closer us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our behavior, is a human conduct. How do we behave on the face of this earth is very, very important for us to understand. Ayatollah Amini, he said he had kept a class in Tehran, and he had asked all the converts and the reverts to attend, and it was a conference. So when Ayatollah Amini decided to have that conference, the night before the conference, he went and prepared as to what am I supposed to talk to these converts and reverts. So he prepared for himself. In the morning, when the conference started, one of the converts raised his hand and he said, "I have a question for you." He said, "What?" He gave him his question. Ayatollah Amin, he doesn't talk about the question, but there is a thing here he's saying, very important. He said, he asked me a question, and I thought to myself, let me ask the question to all of them. So he decided to ask question to each of those people who are there as to why did you convert to Islam? What made you come to Islam? And this is not something that is in the past, this is in the present. And asked him why. Because when he asked the first person, "How did you become a Muslim?" he said, "The only thing I did was I knew I had a neighbor, and this neighbor was a Muslim, and he used to send me nice things home, and he used to cook and send it to my house. So one day I went to him and I said, 'Why are you doing all this?' He said, 'I'm doing it because my prophet has said to look after my neighbor. To look after my neighbor. That is why I'm doing this. Because it is part of my faith.' And he said, when I heard that, I said, there is no better faith than Islam. And I became a Muslim." So now, Ayatollah Amini is going after each and every person. Then when he had finished, he says to himself that I prepared such a deep subject to talk to them, but these are people who do not even know Islam and Muhammad. They do not know Quran and Islam. What am I going to tell them? Then he refers to the ayah in the Holy Quran that says to the Holy Prophet, "Oh Muhammad, had you had that heart that was hard, people would have run away from you." And Ayatollah Amini says that is when I realized that to do tabligh is not to force people to become Muslims. It is not going to the people's homes and say, "Become Muslim, become Muslim." No, it is we have to change our own behavior, which is what will change the others for us. That is what will change. It is not, he said, your mouth and what comes out of your mouth. That is so important. I came across an alim in Zanzibar, in Africa. And I went to see him. He was actually a graduate of University of Minnesota. But now he was in his 70s. And so when I went to see him, I asked him, I said, can you tell me, how do you do tabligh in Zanzibar? To give you an idea, Zanzibar is part of Tanzania. And when you look at Zanzibar itself, it's an island. It is probably one of the most beautiful islands of Africa. But you look at in that island, majority are Muslims. He didn't have to do any tabligh. But I said, do you do tabligh? He said, yes, I do tabligh. I said, how do you do tabligh here? He said, the way I do tabligh is on Sundays. I leave my house at 8 o'clock in the morning. And when I go around the streets, I find these Africans who are playing cards. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and they're playing cards. And I used to sit next to them and I used to tell them, why aren't you at your church? You should be in your church right now. Why are you playing cards here? And they would turn to me and say, how can it be that you are a Muslim and telling me to go to my church? And he said, the way I converted those people is to give them respect of the religion they were following. That is what made these people understand that the highest religion on the face of this earth is Islam and no other religion. Because he said, I told them, go and see your God. And he says, you are telling us to see our God, then who is your God? He says, you don't realize. My God has told me to tell you to go to your God. And he said, if that is the case, then we are accepting Islam. That is how it needs to be done. When we live in this world, we must live a prophetic way, not our way. The Holy Prophet came here, and among one of the best things he taught us is so simple, but we have made it so difficult for ourselves. Very simple. Do you know one of the first teachings he gave to people? He said, whenever you are talking to someone, give a smile. That's it. He said, smile. Because he said, smile, when you smile at somebody, when he is trying to talk to you, it will penetrate into the heart of that individual. You won't even realize it. Many times we go home, right, and we discuss these things. As families, we discuss. आज कौन मूड में था, आज कौन मूड में नहीं है. Right? Who is frowning? He's in the mosque here and he's frowning. And the Holy Prophet said that in every action, remember, positivity gives a positive energy. And when I smile at someone, even when I'm going for my work, you see, one of the things the Holy Prophet was told, all you do is just smile. And the Prophet said, yes, because it's the best thing one can do. He used to bug those people who didn't know how to smile. And when it came to Mawlai Kainat, Hazrat Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, they came to Imam Ali, and he's one of his bitterest enemy. He says to him, Ya Ali, nothing bothers me except the smile you give. It bothers me. Because that was the character of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. That was, if you look at Mushrikeens, the Mushrikeens of Mecca, why did you think they changed? Where was Islam at that point? There was no Islam. The Holy Prophet was trying to bring Islam to them. He changed the people of Mecca because of his own behavior. He wasn't sitting there with Quran and saying, reads, this is what it is. No. He said, your behavior has to change. If you change your behavior, you will change the behavior of the person in front of you. That is one of the most beautiful things he said. And that is why one of the things that he says when he's holding the Kaaba, the black cloth of the holy Kaaba, and he says, Ya ayyuhan nas afshu salam. He said, oh people, open up by conveying salams. Just imagine, it's mind-boggling. It's such a simple thing. I mean, today what has happened to us? We only convey salams to those whom we know. Right? If I see a Muslim brother or sister walking on the streets of Phoenix or Minneapolis or wherever, I know she's a Muslim. I know he is a Muslim. But I will not convey my salams. And conveying salam, out of 100 rewards, 99 goes to the one who initiates salam. Only one goes to the one who gives the reply back. That is how powerful it was. And this is what the Holy Prophet was trying to do. It was through his conduct, it was through his behavior that he was going to change. Today what happens is that not only that we frown and we have come, I know we are all hungry. Okay. I know it's a Friday. And you are sitting there and saying, my friend, why don't you stop it, because we need to eat. It was a Friday, we just came back from work, after 8-10 hours of work. Now you're giving us this lecture here, and you want us to smile. But how can we smile when our stomach is empty? But to smile when the stomach is empty is truly the best smile. You see. Because when the Holy Prophet, and what happens? There are two characteristics that used to bother Ahlul Bayt and used to bother the Holy Prophet. One is an unsmiling face. The face that frowns all the time, like the world has now come to an end. And the other thing was arrogant. When you walk, there are people, have you ever seen, I don't know, but I've seen a lot of people. They will walk like they own everything. And you have to calm him down and say, brother, my friend, there's no reason to walk in arrogance like that. The Holy Prophet is coming out of the mosque and he sees some slaves there. And the slaves appeared. And they come to the Holy Prophet and they said, Ya Rasulullah, wish we had a house. And the Holy Prophet said, so if you did have a house, what would you do? He said, at least we would invite you. We would make beautiful, nice food. And we would be able to invite you. And the Holy Prophet said, what is stopping you from inviting me now? He said, we don't have a house. We are on the streets. And the Holy Prophet said, that should not matter. If that is what you care, you call that place your house, then I'll come. Invite me and I will come. Because you see, and think of it this way. Am kabhi kabhi bin bulai mehman ho jate. All right. So nobody called me, but I became his guest. And sometimes we'll say, you know, maybe he forgot or this and that. Let's just go anyways because he has called us. The Holy Prophet said, never go to a house that you have never been invited to. First, get invitation. The Holy Prophet is teaching us right there. He says, invite me. The Holy Prophet could have said, let me join you. But the Holy Prophet didn't say that. The Holy Prophet said that, listen, if you invite me, I will come. So they invited him. They said, but we don't have good food. The Holy Prophet said, that doesn't matter. The Holy Prophet goes and sits there. And he's eating with the slaves on the streets. And a lady passes by. And she looks at the Holy Prophet and she said, you are nothing but an abd. He said, you are nothing but a slave. And the Holy Prophet said, there is no better slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see? He said, how many of us will do that, really? Prophetic way, we'd say prophetic way. You go to San Francisco and you go to downtown, you will see more homeless people there than the people of homes. There's so many homeless people. But look at ourselves, how we will just run away from there. We will not sit there and we will not talk to them. And sometimes these people are such that they know that you are a Muslim. He may be a non-Muslim, but he knows you are a Muslim, so he says, Salamu alaikum. And we will walk away with our face as if we don't even know him. If we took that time, really, if we took our time when time needs to be taken, we can start to live like a prophet. And that is what the Holy Prophet's message was. That whenever you do it in such a way that your conduct should be such. There was a girl, she was hardly 15, 16-year-old girl. As the Holy Prophet was walking, he saw this girl crying. And so he goes to her and says, why are you crying, my dear? He said, I'm crying because the money that my master gave me, I've lost it. The Holy Prophet said, how much was it? He said, 2 dirhams. So the Holy Prophet took out 2 dirhams and gave it to her. And then he left. When he was returning back, he saw the same girl sitting there crying again. So he goes to her and says, why are you crying? I thought you had already left with the money I gave you. He said, you see, when I was asking money from you, so much time had gone by. Then I realized that if I take this money back, they will ask me, so where were you? What am I supposed to tell them? And the Holy Prophet said, are the people who own you Muslims? He said, yes, they are Muslims. He said, come with me. Let's go to their house. So she goes with the Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet said, near the door, he said, Assalamu alayk, Ahlul Bayt. He said, salams to you, O people of the house. Nobody gave any answer from that house. He called again. People were there. The family was living there. But they would not come to the door. They waited until he said the 3rd time. When he said that, the man came and opened the door. And he said, Ya Rasulullah. He said, didn't I call you twice already? Why didn't you respond? He said, me and my family were amazed that a prophet is standing in front of our house and conveying us salams. It was so beautiful, he said, we could not move an inch. When the Prophet was saying as-salam, he said, we could not even move an inch. And the Prophet said, okay, fine, do me a favor. He said, what? He said, don't punish this lady. And the man said, I have already decided, the Prophet. I have already decided to free her. Because of you as a prophet coming to my house, what an honor I have of having a prophet in my house. Imagine that prophet that sits in the hearts of pure Muslims. That Muslim should never be afraid that what will happen to me when I die in the qabr. Never be afraid. If you have the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib, you have the love of the Holy Prophet, forget everything. You will belong to a garden of heaven, we are told. That when you will die, you will realize and you will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that moment, Ya Allah, had it been that I would have come to this place, I would have prayed for it long time ago. Never be afraid. You do your wajibats, and this is what Imam Ali alayhi salam was told. Imam said, remember 2 things. Fulfill your wajibats. Simple way of living. This was the way of the Holy Prophet. Live a simple way. He said, fulfill your wajibats and look after my creation, the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You do these 2 things, you will succeed in this world. Because that is what the Holy Prophet was trying to convey to us. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that bihaqqi aimai masumin, that may Allah give us and our family members here and elsewhere, wherever they are, may Allah give them good health and prosperity. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, Ya Allah, keep our youngsters and our children on the right path. Ya Allah, we have children, we have students going into universities and schools. Among the best of teaching of Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam was to respect a teacher. And that is very important. We respect that and we tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, guide our children on the right path. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that there are members of our community not feeling well here and elsewhere, that bihaqqi aimai masumin alayhi salam, give them good health. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that those of us who have been to Medina and Mecca, may Allah give us an opportunity to go there back again. But those who have never been there, may Allah give them that first opportunity to visit the holy Kaaba and Medina. We ask Allah that on this night, on the night of the Prophet's birth, that may Allah open up the shrines of Bibi Zainab and Janab Sakina salamullah alayh, and also bring peace and prosperity into Iraq, into Yemen, into Kashmir, into all those places where our Muslim brothers and sisters are going today through a very difficult time. We pray to Allah that, remember, this birth of the Holy Prophet is such a beautiful thing. It is said that when you have him in your heart and you have your love of the Holy Prophet, raise your hand and Allah will never say no to your du'as. But Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا حبيب الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة النساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله الحسين، السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي، السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان، الأمان الأمان الأمان، السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان، السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان، أجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك وجعلنا من أنصارك ورحمة الله وبركاته.
اللهم صل على
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه وارزك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
Watch your, you get done and then I have to take the flag out.